guys, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and another one of my autumn fashion month videos. I've got so many coming for you guys this month. I think this time is near the end of the month, but anyway, there's been so many and there's loads in the playlist, so I'm going to link the playlist up above and down below. Up above, down below, you're too slow. Don't be slow. So you can binge watch all of my autumn fashion month content. And there's so much there. So today we've got autumn fashion dupes. We've also had key trends, key wardrobe essentials, autumn fashion clear out. We've got hauls from Arket, Mango, Zara, Topshop, ASOS. We've got styling, autumn essentials, styling summer clothes for autumn. We've just got so much coming, so don't you guys dare miss out. Also, if there are more coming, and I do every Sunday a fashion styling video, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more. And let's get straight to it because there's so many amazing dupes here, guys. Honestly, I cannot cope. So I'm gonna be a right tease and save the best till last because I'm looking at it now. You've either seen it in the thumbnail. She is a beauty and she deserves to say the best at last. So I'm going to start with some dupes from one of the favourite Instagram brands that I don't know if you call them an Instagram brand, but it's like a smaller Instagram-y kind of brand that I've been loving, and I really want to invest in something from them, but I haven't found the right piece yet. I have got my wedding shoes from there, so if you want to see my wedding shoes, I'll also link that. But it's By Far. So I've got a couple of pieces that are good dupes for By Far items, and the first thing is a dupe for, I think it's called the Rachel bag. No, the Rachel bag is the one that's over the shoulder. I can't remember what this one's called. But this is such a great dupe for it. Honestly, I would be fooled if someone gave me that and said, here's a By Far bag. I'd have been like, oh my god. This is actually from Azarina. So they do this bag, which is really similar to By Far. And they've got quite a few other similar dupes on their website, but they're really well made pieces. They've got a long crossbody strap too, which is detachable, and you can have them personalised. So I've got a little S on mine, but you can have like emojis and stuff too, or you can just have them as they are. And they've also got like makeup pouches and stuff that you can have personalised, which is good for gifts, but this isn't. I'm like pushing Azarina here. So yeah, this is an amazing dupe for the By Far little bag. I love that bag so much, and I do think maybe one day I will end up investing if it's still around in like a few months, but I'm just saving for a house at the moment and a wedding, and I just didn't know if it was a good enough investment to warrant a purchase because it's such a small bag. But this is my first dupe and I think it's a really good one. So my second By Far dupe is a pair of boots. So these boots are actually from Arket, and they're not exactly a super cheap pair, but they are a high street pair, and they are a lot cheaper than the By Far ones, which are hundreds of pounds. These are just over 100, I think. I will link everything that I feature in this video. I'll link the originals, and I'll link the dupes, and I'll link what I'm wearing. And so I picked these up. These are super new to me. I love them. They smell amazing, they're leather, they're really well made, they are super good quality, they look designer to me. They're a bit less quirky than the By Far ones, which is actually why I personally prefer them. So they've got a slightly bigger heel and they've got a squared off toe, where the By Far ones are a bit lower and they've got a rounder toe and the laces come right to the tip. I love these. I think lace-up boots are a huge trend in shoes for autumn winter, and I think these are a great alternative to the By Far ones. In my opinion, they're actually better than the By Far ones. So the next dupe I have is something from one of my all-time favourite brands ever, Chloe. You guys know how much I love Chloe handbags. I think I've currently got, watch my bag collection if you want to see them all, by the way, I'll link it up above. But I've got the Chloe medium, the Chloe backpack, and the Chloe small, and the Chloe Roy, and the Chloe Drew, and the Chloe day bag. Is that all I've got? I thought I had more than that. That's still 6. That's a lot of Chloe handbags. And I really love the Chloe C collection, and I want one so bad. As I said, I'm saving for a house and a wedding, and I need to be thoughtful about what I spend my money on. Only for a couple of months now, so soon I'll be able to go spending again. But I found this amazing dupe for the Chloe C bag in Mango. So it's kind of like the really small one. It's a really similar shape. Got the croc effect and the lovely champagne gold detailing, which does make it look expensive still. And then it's got this round detail that kind of replicates the C. It's even got the gold detailing on the sides, which is really similar to the Chloe bag. I'd say the only real difference is the fact that that isn't a C, and the fact that this is more of a rectangle than a complete square, which the other one is a square. But I love this, and I think it's such a great dupe for the other one. It's a really good alternative if you can't afford or you don't want to splurge and spend that much money on a miniature bag, which is completely understandable. Also, I don't think it comes with a long strap, or it doesn't, but you can attach a long strap if you wanted to these big bits. And also, it would look really cute as a bum bag too. So yeah, I think this is a really good one for a Chloe dupe, don't you think? So the next dupe I have is actually a jewelry dupe, and I feel like this is the first time that I've done a jewelry dupe on any of my dupe videos. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is a bracelet. Oh, I've got it tangled up. And it really reminds me of the Monica Vinader Alto bracelet. So it's a slightly chunkier style than, the links are slightly chunkier than the Monica Vinader bracelet. I've actually got the smaller version. So I've got it on here, as you can see, and that's the Monica Vinader Alto bracelet in small. And I've got the necklace on too. But they do it, I'll put a picture in the big, I'll stay here actually to show you the bracelet. In the big version, I'll put it there. And this really reminds me, it looks so similar to the large Alto bracelet, and I just think it's such a great dupe. It was under £30, and of course the other one's over £200, so it's a really good affordable option if you don't want to invest. So my next dupe is for an Instagram brand, kinda like. Basically, this brand is like everywhere at the moment. I'm obsessed with it. They've got a new designer. They are completely taking over Instagram, taking over the world. They are incredibly expensive, but so lusted after, and it's Bottega. They are so everywhere. The quilting, the shoes, everything they do is amazing. And I found a great dupe on Zara. So this is actually, I don't know if they've actually got anything that's particularly like this, but it just gave me all the Bottega feels because it's got that quilting to it. So it's got that white quilting, and it was £20 or £19.99, so a lot cheaper than the Bottega ones, which would probably be like £3,000 if they made one like this. It has got a zip on it too, and it's quite spacious, and I could just imagine someone wearing it. I think you'd want to fill it up so it's like really puffed out and walk along like. So the next dupe I want to show you is something I've actually got. It's a dupe of something I've got, and so I've got both. So the dupe is of my Chanel, so these are my Chanel sandals. You guys might remember me buying them. If you want to see the unboxing of them, I'll link it up below. As you can see, they are very well worn, so actually you can't see the wear of them when they're on. They still look completely fine, except for how annoying this little CC has dropped off. I need to glue it back on. I have got it, which is quite annoying, but I have worn them literally every day, and the wear and tear is really good on them. Anyway, loads of people were asking me about finding a similar one to these, and they are really expensive. They were £800. I know I just said that Bottega is really expensive, but also Chanel is Chanel. I'm not saying that that is still not crazy amount of money for a pair of shoes, but I was having an eye about them for a while, and I was just like, do you know what, if I have an eye too long, then summer's going to be over. So I did get them at the beginning of summer, and I was really glad I did because I've worn them all summer long, as you can tell. But I found these dupes in Kurt Geiger, and they are honestly amazing. So those shoes do come in black as well, but the black does have silver, not gold. But I actually love these, and I've been wearing them over my Chanels recently, which I kind of feel a bit guilty about, but I'm trying to give my Chanels a bit of a break, and also they're silver and these are black and gold, so I feel like they do add different things to different outfits. So these kind of, I feel like they're a dupe of the Chanel, but they're also a bit of a dupe of the Prada shoes. So I feel like they're a dupe of the Chanel because they've got the chain and then the grandpa style. They're really similar, but then I also feel like they're a really good dupe for the Prada because they've got that same kind of shape to them as the Prada ones. So yeah, they're kind of like a crossover of both, but they're such a great alternative to the Chanel ones. Someone who follows me back where I live actually said to me, oh, are they the Chanel sandals? And I was like, no, these are Kurt Geiger. get them. So I'll link them below. I think they might actually be Carvela, yeah, they're Carvela, but at Kurt Geiger. And they're so comfortable, like honestly, I would walk a marathon in these. Okay, so now the best dupe of all, the one you've been waiting for, and it is a dupe of something that is so expensive, and so many people I know have said that they love it, and they've borrowed it from some of these amazing sites where you can borrow designer bags for like £50 a month, like Catwalk Club and things like that. And it's the Dior fabric bag. So I know people who borrowed it and said that they don't think it's worth it, because I know it's like £2,500 or something. At the end of the day, it's a tote bag. But this one I found on Zara, and OMG, it's incredible. It's got the real, I think these colours are actually in the bag at the moment, and if not, they definitely had one that was really similar to this in Dior, because Dior have done a few different colours. Obviously it doesn't have the band that says Dior or whatever, but it's just so similar. It's really nice and light actually, and I do think it adds something to the outfit. Like, I think it's a really good alternative, and it's even got a crossbody strap, which I don't know if the other one has, but this strap is so Dior vibes with the leather and the crossbody, the way that it is, and it's super thick like the guitar strap. I would be tempted to get this bag, take this strap off of this, buy a normal saddle bag and put this strap on it, and then you'll have like 2 Dior dupes from one bag. It's a really good dupe. It was around £50, but considering the other one's £2,500, I think it's justified. And I just think this is such an amazing dupe, guys. Honestly, when I saw it, I was just in shock, and I couldn't believe that I hadn't seen it before on everyone, everywhere, saying what an amazing dupe it was, because this is incredible. So this is like the star of the show. Dun, dun, dun. It's quite a good size too, like you could definitely fit your laptop in there, anything you needed. The only thing is it doesn't have a zip, but you could put like some ink on top or something. I'm sure you could figure it out, and for £50, it's amazing. So that is all of my autumn dupes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think the best dupe is, or if there's any designer things that you like that you want a dupe for, hit me up in the comments and I'll try and find one for you, because I love a challenge, honestly. And I love finding dupes. And if you want me to do more dupe videos, then leave me a comment below. And if you got to the end, then leave me a little emoji of a little handbag, and then I'll know you got to the end, and I can thank you personally, because I find it very nice and supportive when people watch to the end. It means a lot to me. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notifications bell. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.